Jack Robinson taking on Griffin Colapinto. Jack, world number 1, taking on Colapinto, who had a slower start. That's why you see 17 next to his name. That was a pipeline. That's all long gone in the rear view as he's looking for an event win for 2023. Jack Robinson, such a great barrel rider. Doesn't mean just a pipeline or slabs. He can find it anywhere. And we'll see if Griffin now will turn this into a number. Colapinto with some speed. He'll highline that section. A lot of foam on the face here. He's going to slow that turn down. And he'll go for a clean re-entry. Doesn't mind an airdrop. So he recovered a bit of that wave with that big free fall hack. And today it's all been about hanging in there for a bonus section. We had Colapinto going for a full road earlier today, where you almost would think you'd run out of gas.
Whitewater, and you can't handle it. This wave was interesting because it started out, looked like he had something laid down, and then it let him down on that turn right there. Then he stayed with it, and he really attacked the lip line right there. So I like that he's staying with his choice, right? That was good. I think that that's a good intent for the heat, and we'll see how this thing plays out.
And also thankful that the whole priority thing is already done.
Yeah,
we can move on. That kind of hurt my feelings in the heat with Ethan Ewing, seeing no waves ridden halfway through. How about that single maneuver opportunity, Pete?
It's going to be an okay score, but ultimately I think with...
Here at the Hurley Pro Sunset Beach, the man in yellow, Jack Robinson, coming off the top. Quick fade. Let's see this thing bowl up, and it's going flat, so a slow start for Robinson. Colapinto opens with a 4.5. Let's find out who's better. If you had to pick one above the lip in the air specifically, Pete, who are you picking in this heat?
I would say Griffin, and it's more out of the backhand portion of his aerials attack. I think Griffin has an exceptional back pat. We saw it when he got his perfect 10.
As he got a serious paddle to get into this one. Nice little runway for Colapinto. Sweeping hook on the open face. Set up work off the top. He's got the flow. There's the vertical fin ditch.
That Griffin has to kind of figure it out. Has to, like either meditation or, journaling. Beautiful first turn there again, where he's able to just drive the rail and so silky smooth. I mean, you talked about like who, does he emulate? There's so many different surfers, but became his own style, really.
This is some great surfing right here. Super clean. This inside turns all the money, blows the fins out. He's completely disconnected right there, then comes back in for the 50-50 grab, pushes down over. That felt really good. I mean, that was really impressive. They were, and people are looking. And you gotta watch.
All of a sudden you're like, oh, that's what I have to, that's the level I have to surf at today to beat Griffin.
Nat,
and it
Ethan,
just gets in your head.
Jack, they were all in the water. Griffin, that was this morning.
Here we go. More action here. Colapinto finds some room under priority. Overhead section with a ton of speed. The California digs in on the down carve. Back to the lip and crushes it. Hard off the bottom and hammers it shut. Colapinto is in a sweet rhythm today. Starting with Griffin's wave here, Strider. What'd you see?
This is just money. Straight carving down the rail. They said they're looking at that, then goes to the lip line, and then this finish. Bango, right through the lip, comes down with it. Perfect timing. I mean, I really enjoyed this wave because this first turn, he gets it up in the lip line, but then look at the carve out of it, right? He's pushing all the way through, finds more lip line, gets the fins up in there, and then drops out of the sky, and then he comes to this finish maneuver with timing, caresses the lip, finesses over the top, and comes back in. That, to me, is like beautiful surfing.
And Jack Robinson going for the tube. He can find him here at Sunset Beach, all yellow into daylight. Stretched out, wrapping cutback for the man from West Oz, and world number 1 asking for the Red Bull ski. 23:40 on the clock in this first semifinal.
Well, he sniffed it out. The arm drag, and then see how he put the gas pedal on, put the brakes on again. But I feel like, just the barrel is the ultimate in surfing, right? It's the coolest thing ever, but is that, in between these two waves...
Yeah, score it, Pete.
Right? I feel like, to me, it felt like the surfing from Griffin was going to be slightly higher as far as the wave. But being that because there wasn't such an intense barrel, but, barrels are such a weird thing. They're cool.
How does it make you feel?
Yeah, it feels amazing. It's time warp, right?
Well, right here, there's... This is something that we talked about a little bit going into it, but how well did he find the bending moment where he just had that whole thing bubble up around him? Okay? He made that happen with his positioning and his posture and the feeling, and then came out with a beautiful arc. So, to me, the water benders at work.
And then you have these veterans who are trying to, keep them away, the Groms, and it just lifts the performance level through the roof.
Motion in the ocean, priorities with Colapinto. He has the big lead. Looking to better a 5.83. How's this freight train setting up? He attacks the first section. Now it's going to slow down completely. Hug that outside section of the reef well and then just completely slowed down. So Griffin gets out of there.
It's pretty solid. It's got a mean bowl on it. Look at that barrel. That thing was hollow all the way across. He could have come out, maybe done that big gouge. I don't know. It's an interesting look into the different approaches of the surface.
Toledo's always watching. It's all about him wearing the yellow jersey. Winning pipeline. Already flowing through a stellar performance here at Sunset Beach and kind of falling on his first waves, but getting back into the seat with an 8-point ride. Griffin's going to roll in on this one. Swift off the bottom. Nice just fading turn to see if this one's really going to get going. He's spring-loaded, punches out the fins. That's not your typical air section by any means.
That's the
but if anyone could do it,
it's got to be the hardest place to do it.
Finals, Griffin's backyard where he throws rotators all the time. And Jack's got Margaret River as his home break with the box, which makes him extra deadly. How close did he come to pulling this off, Pete? Thank you so much, AJ. What a great spot to hang. For the Turtle Bay as well. It's the locals love hanging there, having staycations. As we go back into yellow, Jack Robinson needs a 6.61 for the lead. Coming off the front side hook. Once again, finds himself pulling in.
And this is Jack's wave, so he's selling it to Jack. He's like, I'm going to go. And so Jack says, you know what? I'm not going to give it up again. He does a great carve right here. The wave lets him down because it kind of hits some deeper water. Usually he's popping through that. So
that one's going to take him down, and that leaves Griffin wide open. Big sweeping off the bottom to set up that wrapping cutback. Colapinto lets the fin slide on that lean back. Throws it vertically. Absolutely crushing his points on this wave. Will carve it, and why not celebrate? Yeah, you hit that one out of the park, kid.
He's definitely improving on the 5.83. Worked out really well. He was able to choose the right wave in that set. And how deep were those bottom turns? I mean, he was going so far down. You're like, how's he going to have the acceleration? But he did. He had it.
Let's just let that surfing do the talking. I mean, like Pete said, he drove hard off the bottom. And then he tried to literally spray Jack right there. That was a grunt right at his opponent. Then he went straight to the lip line, throws the fins, and then he finishes off with a little gouge. Look at that. That was just straight out of the park, dude. That was a home run. Might even have been a grand slam.
Bam.
The variety, right? That's the one thing that is so cool about this wave. There's the carve, the layback snap, then he sets it up, the lip drift, right? So 3 separate styles of turns, and then that one there was just an underneath carve. But again, like almost vertical.
That's what I want to look. That's the way Jack would get back into this, is by going for those vertical climbs and the water bending in the barrel.
I am confident. I am powerful. I am fearless.
And I'm up on a wave. Griffin Colapinto off the bottom sets up that beautiful hook. What a rhythm he is in with Sunset Beach. Lays it into the pocket with authority. Take another look here, starting with Griffin's wave, Strider.
Yeah, this is under priority, so he's got nothing to lose. He's going to lay into it. Beautiful bottom turn, gouges the corner, whips it back into the power pocket, looking for lip line again. Rah, big layback jam, and then he's going to finish on the inside here in the lip line.
And world number 1 trying to catch up to the pace. Set up down carb, blows the tail out. Solid looking 2-turn combo for Robinson. Trying to crawl his way back in the heat.
A beautiful 3-turn combo.
Compares to Jack's wave. Pete, what'd you see?
Well, Jack's bigger wave and a much stronger finish move. So Jack's going to get his second number, but I just don't see it going all the way up into a 9.9, which is what he needed.
You sound like you wanted more, Pete.
I do.
Who doesn't want more, dude? I mean, this
we got another good heat coming up,
and
though.
this is a lot of fun, and this is what we love to see.
Griffin's going to shut this one down using priority on this wave. 913-877, throwing away an 8.47. And the big news, just throwing off the favorites throughout finals day. From Ethan Ewing to world number 1, Jack Robinson. Griffin putting on a show today on finals day with a shot to win this event here at the Hurley Pro Sunset Beach. Toledo takes on Chianca right after this. We'll bring in Kaipo for the call.